Welcome to HB Tuner's Ford Gen 2 Coyote Training Part 6. This training module, we're going to be exploring the repository feature found on the HB Tuner's website, as well as the comparison feature found in our VCM Editor software. Both of these are used in order to allow us to compare one file to another in order to figure out what's been modified or changed, so we can go in and, let's say, change or revert back some modifications from a calibrated or tuned file from another tuner, or you can see what someone else has changed in the file. You can determine if your vehicle is in fact the stock programming or if somebody's actually been in it and programming before you begin doing your calibration process. Without further wait, let's jump in so we can check this out. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to be taking a look at working with our repository feature found on the HB Tuner's website and our comparison feature found in our VCM Editor software. We're finding they both go hand in hand. The repository is where we can download files that other users have uploaded. So if you're looking for a stock equivalent file or even a modified file for a 2015 to 2017 Gen 2 Coyote, you'll be able to find some of that on the site right from HB Tuners, or alternatively, you can look into the course folder that I have provided some stock equivalent file examples there. The reason why we might want to have a stock equivalent file is if you're downloading the tune file out of your engine control module and you're finding that it's been tuned before, the tuners went in and made changes. You want to know what changes have been made, and you want to be able to compare that against a stock equivalent file. Now, even if you haven't had any tuning done, you want to make sure that your file hasn't had anything edited. So at some point in time, somebody may have popped into the engine control module and changed some things. If you want to start off with a clean slate and make sure that your file is equivalent to stock, you have to have a copy of a stock file. So the repository is one place, again, we can find that, or I have provided many different files, stock equivalent files, in our training course folder into the calibration example file subfolder. Now, what we're going to do here is learn how we can work with a repository to download a stock equivalent file. And then we're going to learn how to work with our comparison feature to compare that file that we're downloading against another file. This is going to highlight all the differences that we have between two files, and this will allow us to very easily spot changes that have been made. So if you have one equivalent stock file and you have a tune file, you can very quickly and easily see what another tuner has edited. Let's go in and take a look at how to work with the repository feature first, and then we'll introduce working with the comparison feature. So to work with the repository feature, to go in and download files, we need to go right onto the HB Tuners website. I'm going to go here into my web browser. I have hbtuners.com loaded. I'm on the front page of the website. Now, you need to make sure you're signed into your account. We can find up here at the top. I'm already signed into my account. We can see here, welcome Jeffrey Evans. Let me click on this right here. That's going to take me into my specific account. Now you'll be logged into yours to follow along here. Now, you're going to go down in your list and you're going to find you have a tune repository option right here. We're going to click on this. This is going to take us into our screen here. This is a search field that we can go and search specific information to try to turn up these files that we're looking for. And when I'm searching with this, we see I have a bunch of options. I like to search the year and the make. I can whittle it down by model, but just to make sure I'm picking up as many calibration files as possible to look at the pool of files, I like to go and search a little bit more generically, and then we can sort out in the list of files that are available if it's pertaining to a Ford Mustang or if it's a truck or another type of application. But we can whittle it down here by each of these individual fields. So I'm going to go in here to our year. Let me just grab a 2015 model year here. So let's go to 2015. And the make, we're going to make sure that this is Ford. But again, I'm not going to populate this other information. It's going to be pretty broad in my search. Now we also have down here search terms. So if you want to go and whittle it down to, if you're looking for a equivalent file for the year model you're working with, and you want to look at it with some type of modification that's been done, let's say long tube headers or a supercharger, you can type that down here as a keyword to filter down the files that it's searching for in the repository. Again, I like to search broad here so I can get all the files and just handpick them myself. Let's go to search repository here and give this a second. And this is going to come up with a list of all the files that have been added. So we can see here, these are everything in the tune repository. I'm going to note here vehicle information. It's uploaded by this particular user. We can see 2015 Ford Mustang. The engine here tells us what the engine is going to be. It's going to tell us the modifications. So this is a 2015 Mustang GT Performance Package, manual trans, and a 373 gears. If we want to download this file, we'll click on this option right here. We can see download this tune. We can
click on that, it'll take us through the process of going in and downloading it. Let's hold off for a second here. Here's an automatic file. If we go down here a little bit further, we're going to see that it lists all the information for these particular files. Now, this right here is the strategy number for the file that we're working with. So that may be something you want to note. We do find that in the notes section. Right here is another strategy. This is showing us a bit more information for strategy numbers. Strategy numbers are nice if you want to change the strategy of your engine control module. You are able to do that, but I typically don't change the strategy. Changing the strategy is equivalent to changing the operating system type. So changing it from one file type to another.
Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.